There are two types of communications that users can record in the Salpo CRM. Standard communications are communications that have occurred. Scheduled communications are communications that can be scheduled for the future. If a scheduled communication is not resolved by the scheduled date, it will then show as overdue within the system. Communications can be recorded against any module as long as the Add Communication feature is allowed per the entity settings within the control panel. Both standard and scheduled communications can be recorded via the Add Communications window within the Communications List View page or a profile page, which is what we're on now. To add the communication, I'm going to click on the green Add drop-down and select Communication. This will then populate the Communications window dialog box. I'll use the title field to record a subject line against the communication. It's also a mandatory field. You can then select from the drop-down of methods the appropriate method associated with this communication. By default, the logged in user's name is captured and assigned to the Communications From field. I can search and assign any to and from contacts via the contact lookup fields available. So I can add another user as well as another attendee. Standard and scheduled communications will be determined by the start date and time attributed to the communication. By default, the start date and time is automatically set to current. I can select a past date and/or time to record any backdated communications, or I can select a future date or time to record a scheduled communication. Lists of all scheduled communications are available to users via the Scheduled Communications widget on the dashboard as well, which works as a great task list. The end time captures the duration of the communication. By default, the end time will be equal to the start time or the current time. The end time dropdown contains 30-minute segments starting from the specified start time. The actual time duration is available in hours when selecting an end time. Communications can be filtered by the duration as well. I can use the Tag With section to tag communications against products, custom objects, or opportunities. This will then populate this communication against the opportunity profile page as well as all users and attendees. The reminder option is available only when the start date or time is set to a future date. You can select notification preferences by clicking on the reminder dropdown. The description field is used as any text editor field to describe what you need to add based on the communication. The flag option at the bottom is used to signify importance against the communication. At the top, next to the standard details, there are custom field categories available as well, so you can record additional information against your communication. And this can be filled out as normal custom fields are. Once completed, just click Save.